Someone adds a column. 6 weeks later, a consumer breaks. DreamFactory Schema Contracts lock the shape, and you decide what ships. This is opt-in, and it is per service. I'll pick the retail MySQL. Mode is none, so nothing is locked, and the API behaves the way it always has. I'll lock customers. That snapshot is versioned and hashed. Mode is still none, so the live API has not changed. There are two configurations. Mode decides what gets promoted. None means there is no contract and you get normal DreamFactory API behavior. Auto promotes additive drift and holds anything breaking. Strict holds everything for review. I'll set auto. Runtime enforcement decides whether the live API has to obey the lock. Off means the contract is documentation and drift only. Shape response hides extra fields. Strict does that, and it also rejects writes. I'll turn on shape response. I added a region column on the table. Refresh, and that's additive drift, not breaking. Auto mode would promote this. I'm not clicking it. You still decide. Here's the diff. One new field, customers.region, classified as additive, not breaking. You review it, and you decide whether it ships. The table has a region column now. I asked the API for it anyway. Shape response stripped it because the payload is not allowed to include a field the contract did not lock. Strict is the other enforcement level. It still shapes the response and it rejects writes that name a field you did not lock. I'll patch region onto a customer. That comes back as a 400. The field is not in the contract. Relock or promote if you want it to ship. Lock the schema, classify the drift, and shape the response. You decide what ships. Try it at dreamfactory.com.